Hi, welcome to Game Jones. I'm Tiberius Jones, and today I've got a couple cool things for you that I thought you might want to hear about because I thought they were definitely cool. So the first one is background removal tool. That's what I use to get rid of the background in this video. It's completely free. It's just a download. I'll link to the description below so that you can get it for yourself. It's a really quick and small download. Again, it's free. And it was really easy to use too. I spent like no time, literally maybe 5 minutes playing with the sliders just to kind of get a feel for what they do. But I certainly didn't spend any time trying to fine tune this. So whatever results you're seeing here, I'm sure if you spend a little time to deep dive into it, you'll be able to do much, much better. But for what it does, I mean, it's just as good as Zoom, Skype, MS Teams, as far as you can completely remove the background like I did here, but you also have the option to, you can do gradient colors behind it. You can blur the background like those other programs. And again, this is all free. So very cool. The background removal tool. Now, a couple things to be aware of. First of all, like I'm wearing headphones, right? So you're going to see the space in between my head and the headphones. And then like if you move around too much, you just saw the background flash in. That's going to happen, but that's the same for the other ones too, MS Teams and Skype and Zoom as well. So if I take off my headphones though, it's perfect. I mean, come on. And this is free? You got to be kidding me. I'm just really impressed about how well this works. Seriously, just really, really, really cool. Now, another thing is when I started making the video, I was wearing a black shirt. And there's a bunch of dark stuff behind me in this room. So it was having a really difficult time distinguishing me from the background. So I switched into the red shirt and now it works perfect. So that contrast is something that you want to keep in mind. And again, that's the same for the other software programs too. But so otherwise, I mean, that worked great. Now I think there's 4 different filter choices when you pull up the tool in OBS. And they work in different ways. So like this one, I forget which one this is that I picked, but it's pretty good at distinguishing my hand. It sees my hand and it recognizes that, you know, it's different from the rest of my body, but it's also not part of the background. One of the other filters, like if I pulled my hand up like this, either it just wouldn't show up at all, or it would make a big, huge chunk of the background behind me come back into view. And so that wasn't good. So just, you know, play around with the filters, select what you want. And then with the sliders, you can choose how tight you want it to background or to wrap around your actual physical being and those things. Plus the sensitivity, like I didn't play around with this very much at all. So it's still pretty sensitive to me moving around too much. If I, like you saw the background flash in a couple of times. So now, of course, now that I wanted to do it, it's not going to do it. But anyway, so you just play around with it. You know, it's a free tool. Have fun. That's the whole idea. So that's how I got rid of the background removal tool. Now, as far as the video in the background, that's a different thing. Now, what I came across today, I actually just did a Google search for background something. I was trying to find different ways to source backgrounds for videos in OBS and while I'm streaming. And so I came across this thing called Y2Mate. The letter Y, number 2, mate, Y2Mate. And it's a web-based tool that will basically allow you to download YouTube videos for free. It's not limited in scope. So you can download as many videos as you want. They can be as big as you want. Doesn't matter. This video here that I'm using, this space video, is an hour long. It was like 2.2 gigs and it came down in about a minute and a half. Really incredibly fast tool. And then what I really loved about it was there was no waiting time for like processing of the video or anything like that. When it was done downloading, it was complete and done. There was no degradation as far as the quality of the video. It came out looking just as good as it did on YouTube. In fact, I downloaded another video, which was a 4K video, and it just looked perfect, absolutely perfect, and came down just as fast, like a minute and a half. So really impressed about how well that thing works. So the way it works is you just find your video on YouTube, right? And then in the URL, you copy the URL, and then behind the word YouTube in youtube.com/whatever, blah, 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 behind YouTube, you put PP, the letters PP. So now it reads youtubepp.com and then whatever else the rest of your URL is. As soon as you put that in your browser, it's going to open up this Y2Mate website, and it's going to give you options for different resolutions. You can also choose to download it as an MP4, which is what I did here. And then it'll download and you're done. That's it. Super easy, super fast, excellent quality. But really the speed is what blew me away more than anything. I just couldn't believe how fast it worked, especially to be free. I'm all about anything that's going to, lend me more creativity and allow me to have more fun doing this. I'm already down with that. But then, if it's free, it's for me, baby. I'm telling you. So I'm always looking for new free tools to expand my bag of tricks because, why not? And then it's all about sharing. So I find stuff out from other people, then I share stuff with them, and it becomes this, a snowball effect. It's a great thing. So if you've come across something that you think would be useful for me or for the rest of the community, please share in the comments. And then if you have any questions about these things, certainly same thing, put it in the comments and I'll try to help you out as best I can. But again, I will link in the description to these things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to tell you about it. I don't think so. That pretty much covers it. So super easy to use, really fun. I mean, look at this. This is freaking cool, man. And it didn't cost me anything. And I spent, 20 minutes total between the time that I heard about these two things until I had this video going. So that's pretty awesome, man. So anyway, that's it for today. Whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, doesn't matter. Just check the boxes, man. Like, subscribe, those things really help me out. It costs money to do this. It's a time commitment, but also to maintain a good enough computer to be able to really do this well. And stuff happens, parts wear out, they got to be replaced. That costs money. So I really appreciate anything that you guys can do to help. It's always, always, always appreciated. Otherwise, that's it for today. I'm Tiberius Jones. This is Game Jones. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all be nice to each other. Have a great day. Peace and love.